I just left this movie just feeling so happy. And also, I am so happy that I made the decision not to read the book before seeing this movie. It's Sharna from Pay or Wait, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ready Player One, which is directed by Steven Spielberg and it stars Ty Sheridan, and it's actually based on the best-selling book, go figure, Ready Player One. So, before I get started on that, I want to let you know to stay tuned towards the end of the video to try to figure out how to win one of these bad boys. Look at this Ready Player One swag bag. Look, yep, yes, so make sure you stay tuned towards the end of the video. Don't be skipping through the video, trying to go to the end and try to figure out how you're going to win this bag, okay? At least listen to me for a little bit, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So, Ready Player One. Alright, so Ready Player One centers around this virtual reality world called the Oasis, which is created by James Halliday, and basically James Halliday ends up passing away, and because of his success of creating this Oasis, he is stinking freaking rich. And so, to make things a little bit more interesting and to up the ante on this Oasis, he decides to leave 3 secret keys that give you access to an Easter egg. And for the person that wins that Easter egg, they are not only given the control of the Oasis, but they become stinking filthy rich because they also inherit his fortune. And so, basically, the premise of the story is it centers around this kid by the name of Wade, who lives in the so-called Stacks of Ohio, which is kind of like a poor neighborhood, and he's a part of everyone in the entire world who's been trying to figure out how the hell can they get these 3 keys so they can upgrade and get some coins into better, you know, just go through life better because you're rich now. And so he's trying to win this key, not only to win control of the Oasis, but also to stop an evil corporation from taking over the Oasis and just ruining it, okay? So he wants to preserve the legacy of why the Oasis was created by James Halliday, and so he sets out on this adventure with the help of a few friends along the way to get control of the keys and find the Easter egg. So, I love this movie. I actually really enjoyed this movie. When I was watching the movie, I just felt happy. I had a smile on my face the entire time. When I left the movie, I had a smile on my face. Everyone was super excited after leaving the theater from filming, from watching this film. And so I really loved how involved you get, you get consumed into the Oasis because it's so freaking cool. You're looking at all these Easter eggs, all these crazy movie references, pop culture references, gaming references, and you're just watching it like there are things that I saw in the movie that's like, damn, I totally forgot that I used to like play with that, or I used to watch that like back in the day when I was growing up. And so it's so cool to kind of just like relive like these quick flashbacks of your childhood because there's so many references that you do have to catch things pretty quickly because it's on to the next one. But I didn't feel too overwhelmed by it, but I think that's what makes it for a rewatchable viewing experience because you want to watch it again to see what you missed the first time in the film. And I felt that the CG was so great because this movie primarily deals upon that because most of it takes place within the Oasis. And I felt like the imagination that Steven Spielberg brought into this film to bring the Oasis to the big screen, I thought it was absolutely breathtaking to look at. And the music was so dope. Like everything was just so great. It was just so great. I had a great time. The movie's 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I always complain about movies like with poor pacing and being slow as hell, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel anything at all. I think it was a great continuous journey in a fast ride from beginning to end, and I don't think people will feel like, damn, I really just sat in almost a 2.5-hour film. But as much as I love this film, I do feel like there are issues with Ready Player One, and that comes to the world building and the character development of the so-called players of this film. And so I feel as though that after reading the book, because I made it a purpose not to read this book before going into the movie because I get really attached to the book, and if you don't include details from the book that I feel are key and vital to someone to fully understand what is going on who might not have read the book, I just get so bent out of shape. I get so caught up in it, and I just couldn't do that for this movie. And I'm glad I didn't, because after going back and reading the book after watching the film, I do feel like they could have did a better job of trying to help you realize this world of the Oasis and how it affects you in the real life. I felt like they said it, but you really didn't understand the full stakes of what were to happen if you happen to be killed in the Oasis, how that impacts you in your real life. And so also too with the characters, you know, especially with Samantha, who her character is Artemis in the Oasis, I thought she was badass in the Oasis. I was like, you know what, I'm here for this Artemis. You go girl, you rock. And then when you meet the real version of her, and then she talks about how she's a part of this rebellion, I'm like, oh shit, like I want to know more about this rebellion. And then you really don't tell me nothing else. And I was just like, so why did you mention it in the first place? I just felt like they just could have did a better job of helping explain the backgrounds of these characters, of why, you know, helping save and gain control of the Oasis is so important to them, and even with the supporting characters as well, because I think they had a lot to do with the film. I just wanted to learn more about their characters. And so I do think for some of those who have read the book, they might feel like a little let down because some things are different and some things are just not explained. But I think if you haven't, you won't notice it. But I also feel as though that after watching the movie for the first time and you have these kind of honeymoon nostalgia, like blinders taken off, I do feel like you will start to see some of the flaws of the film in a second viewing after watching it for the first time. So, but for me, overall, I had a good time with this movie. I thought that it was great to kind of relive my childhood and relive everything that I grew up on. I thought the movie was amazing to look at. I love the imagination that was put into bringing the Oasis onto the big screen. And I thought that Steven Spielberg hit a home run with this movie. So for me, I'm definitely going to tell you to pay to see this movie in theaters. So before I let you go, let's get into this contest details. So make sure you head over to my Twitter account at @PayYourWeight and make sure you follow me. And then I also want you to share this YouTube video to your Twitter account and use the hashtag RPOPayOrWeight. Ready Player One, RPO, you see what I did there? Yeah, yes. So make sure you share that. I'm going to give you a week from the date that the film comes out. The film comes out on this Friday. And so I'm going to give you the week after that to make sure that you share this video from YouTube to your Twitter accounts. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you use the hashtag. If you don't use the hashtag, then I can't find your post. So those are the contest details. Good luck to everyone. I can't wait to see who wins. I'll announce it to my Twitter account on Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time, just for those who need to know the time of day, okay, and what time zone I'm in. So, my name is Sharona from Pay Your Weight, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will see you soon.